Rain strikes my umbrella in a steady rhythm, each drop echoing like a countdown I shouldn't be hearing. The world thinks I'm gone. Yet here I am standing in black among the living, watching my own funeral. The air is thick with perfume, mud, and grief. The priest's voice fades under the storm, words of farewell dissolving into static. My eyes can't leave her, Sienna. She looks smaller now, fragile under the veil that clings to her face. Her hands tremble as she lays white lilies on the coffin. I taste iron in my mouth, not from blood, from restraint. Every instinct in me wants to go to her, to wipe the rain off her face, to tell her I'm here. But I can't. 6 months ago, I died. That's what they were told. The explosion was supposed to erase me, but death wasn't kind enough to finish its job. I crawled out of fire and steel, half broken, my skin scorched, my life stolen, and the man who arranged it, Ronan, stands right beside her. He's dressed in black too, though his eyes are dry. His arm wraps around her shoulders, his thumb brushing circles against her back, a gesture too intimate for comfort. She doesn't pull away. Something inside me cracks. The rain blurs my vision, but not enough to hide the truth. Her head leans against him. The man I trusted with my company, my ideas. My brotherhood now standing where I once stood, I force myself to breathe, each inhale scraping against my ribs. Maybe she's lost. Maybe grief broke her. Or maybe she's known all along who caused the explosion. The crowd begins to disperse, umbrellas folding like black wings. Only the three of them remain, the priest, Sienna, and Ronan. I stay hidden behind an old oak, watching. Sienna reaches into her coat pocket. For a second, I think she's clutching my ring, the one. I slipped on her finger during the sunset vows. She said she'd never forget, but then she slides it off. The gold catches. The dim light before vanishing into her palm. Her shoulders lift as she exhales, slow and trembling. Then, she takes out another ring. Smaller, shinier. I squint through the rain. There's an engraving. The letters glint faintly before the water smears them away. Are Ronan Reed? My heart stops. The priest murmurs something. I can't hear. Sienna whispers back, her lips forming words that look like, "Till death do us part." It hits me then. Death did part us. And maybe that was the plan all along. Lightning splits the sky. The crack of thunder drowns the sound of soil hitting the coffin. My coffin. I turn away before they see me. The world I built, the love I swore was unbreakable, now buried with my name on the stone. But I'm not buried. Not yet. As I walk away through the rain, my reflection stares back from a puddle. Hollow eyes, a scar running down my jaw. The ghost of a man with unfinished business. They think Caspian Hale is dead. Let them. Because when the dead come back, they don't come for forgiveness. They come for answers. And I'm ready to dig. The rain hasn't stopped since the funeral. It's as if the sky refuses to let me breathe. I walk behind them, my footsteps swallowed by the storm. Ronan's umbrella tilts just enough to shield her, his arms circling her waist like she belongs there. My chest tightens. I tell myself she's just surviving, doing what she must. But the way her head rests against his shoulder says otherwise. That small, unthinking gesture cuts deeper than any scar on my skin. They turn the corner, and I stop under a flickering streetlight. The world feels different now, quieter but cruel. The rain mixes with the smoke from my breath, and for the first time since the explosion, I feel cold to my bones. I wait until their silhouettes disappear into Ronan's mansion, then head to the only person I can trust, Mira. Her small cafe sits at the end of the block. Windows fogged, the glow of warm light spilling onto wet pavement. I step inside, dripping water onto the tiles. The bell above the door jingles softly. When she turns and sees me, the color drains from her face. The mug in her hand slips and shatters. Her lips part, but no sound comes out. I pull down my hood. It's me. Her hand covers her mouth. For a moment, I see disbelief, then fear. "I saw your grave," she whispers. "Caspian, they buried you." I nod. Not deep enough, apparently. She looks me over, her eyes catching the scar that runs from my temple to my jaw. I see pity there. I hate it. You shouldn't be here, she says, voice trembling. If Ronan finds out I saw him, I cut in. With her. With Sienna. Her expression changes. Pity becomes caution. You think she's still yours? She's my wife. Mira shakes her head slowly. She was your wife. Things are different now. I step closer. Different how? She's changed. After the accident, she disappeared for weeks. When she came back, she was empty. Then Ronan brought her home. Everyone thought it was kindness, but I saw the way she looked at him. Like she owed him her soul. Her words land like shards of glass. I grip the counter to steady myself. So she just forgot me. She survived you. Mira's voice softens. That's not the same thing. The rain grows heavier outside. I can feel the vibration through the window. The world feels smaller now, like every sound presses against my chest. I need to know what he did, I say. Both of them. Mira hesitates, then lowers her voice. If you're going after Ronan, you can't let Sienna see you. Not yet. There are things you don't understand. I want to argue, but something in her tone stops me. She isn't who you remember, she says. And if you show up now, you'll destroy whatever is left of her. I leave before I say something I'll regret. The rain follows me home like a curse. I don't go inside the place I've been hiding. Instead, I stand across the street from Ronan's mansion. The windows glow with warmth. Inside, shadows move, Sienna and Ronan. He's laughing. She's smiling. It's a sound I used to live for, but when he leans in and kisses her, the world tilts. I feel something inside me die a second death. The kiss ends. He says something, makes her laugh again, and then leaves through the front door. The moment his car disappears down the road, her smile vanishes. She stands there in silence, staring into nothing. Then her shoulders shake. Her hand covers her mouth as if holding back a sob. The light catches her face through the window, and I see it tears. Real ones. She turns toward the photo on the mantel. My photo. Her fingers trace the frame. My name leaves her lips like a prayer. Caspian. The sound of it almost pulls me through the glass. I take a step forward, heart pounding, but stop myself. She can't see me. Not yet. She lifts the photo gently, glancing toward the door as if afraid someone might see. Then she slides something behind the frame, a small flash drive, metallic and discreet. I freeze. Sienna hides secrets now. Secrets behind my picture. The rain surges harder, drowning the city in noise. I stare at that window, at the woman I thought I knew, and realize this isn't grief. It's a game, and I'm not sure who's playing whom. The night air tastes like metal as I slip through the back gate. My old house looms ahead, lights off, curtains drawn. I used to call this place home. Now, it feels like a stranger's memory. The key I kept hidden under the flower pot still fits. The door creaks open, the sound slicing through silence like a confession. I step inside. The scent hits me first, Sienna's perfume. Soft, floral, haunting. The same one she wore on our wedding night. It clings to the air like a ghost that refuses to leave. Everything looks untouched. The framed photos, the couch, even the cracked vase I never fixed. But something's off. By the door, a pair of men's shoes. Polished leather. Ronan's. My throat tightens. He lives here now. With her, I move carefully, every creak of the floorboard echoing like a heartbeat. My heartbeat. I know where she hid it. Behind the photo frame in the living room, the picture shows us smiling, young and careless, sunlight on our faces. I lift the frame and there it is, a small flash drive taped to the back. My hands shake as I pull it free. I plug it into my old laptop, half expecting it to reject me like everything else in this house. The screen flickers and a video starts to play. It's the night of the explosion. My car, the road, headlights slicing through the rain. I can hear myself shouting. Ronan's voice shouts back, rough and angry. The footage shakes like it was filmed from inside another car. Then the argument grows louder. You think you can shut me out of my own company? Ronan's voice. You forged the contracts, Ronan. I won't cover for you. My voice. Steady, furious, then static. The camera jerks toward the sky. A flash of fire fills the frame, but the moment before the explosion cuts out, the screen goes black. Someone edited it a second later. Audio file plays automatically. Sienna's voice. If you're hearing this, Caspian, it means I failed. Her tone is low, trembling. She sounds terrified. I tried to stop him. I tried to save you. Ronan isn't what he seems. He has proof. Everything. I hid what I could, but he's watching me. I don't know how long I have. My pulse thunders in my ears. She tried to expose him. She knew. Her voice fades. If you come back, don't trust anyone. Not even me. The file ends. The silence that follows feels heavier than any explosion. I stare at the screen, my reflection flickering in the glow. My eyes look different now, harder, angrier. She was trying to help me. Or maybe she's still lying. I hear something. A soft click from upstairs. I freeze. The air feels thick, charged. I close the laptop slowly, barely breathing. Footsteps. Light. Deliberate. Coming closer, the floorboard near the hallway groans. My pulse races. I glance toward the window, calculating if I can make it before whoever it is sees me. A shadow moves on the staircase. Then a voice, soft, familiar. Who's there? It's her, Sienna. Her tone isn't angry. It's cautious, like she already knows the answer. My throat tightens. Every part of me wants to step into the light, to let her see me, to tell her I heard her message. But something stops me. Maybe it's the fear in her voice. Or maybe it's the sound of another set of footsteps behind hers. Ronan's voice follows, low and sharp. Sienna? What's wrong? The light from the hallway spills across the floor. I press myself against the wall, heart hammering. Waiting. The laptop screen flickers again, faint and blue. Her voice echoes one more time in my head. Don't trust anyone. Not even me. The doorknob turns, and I realize too late, I'm not alone anymore. I'm halfway to the window when her voice cuts through the dark. Who's there? I freeze. The sound of her footsteps draws closer. My pulse thunders so hard it almost drowns the creak of the floor. The door opens, and light spills across the room. She stands there. Sienna, for a moment, neither of us moves. Her eyes widen, and her lips part, trembling. The world shrinks to the space between us. Her knees give out before she can speak. I rush forward and catch her before she hits the floor. Her body feels weightless in my arms, but her touch burns. Her hand rises slowly, shaking fingers brushing the side of my face like she's touching a ghost. You're alive, she whispers. Her voice cracks, disbelief and guilt twisting together. How? I can't speak. The words stick in my throat. All I manage is a breath. Did you know? I ask finally. Her eyes dart away. I thought you were gone. I saw the car. I saw the fire. You didn't look hard enough. The hurt in her expression almost breaks me, but I can't stop. I need answers. Tell me the truth, Sienna. Were you part of it? She flinches like the words hit her. No, I swear. I never wanted this. I don't know if I believe her. My heart does, but my mind refuses. The space between us feels charged, a storm ready to break. Then headlights flash through the window. She stiffens. The color drains from her face. That's his car, she whispers. Ronan. She nods, panic setting in. You have to hide. I'm not hiding from him. You have to. Please. Her hand grips mine, tight, desperate. If he sees you, he'll kill you for real this time. The fear in her voice leaves no room for pride. I let her pull me toward the hallway. She opens the closet, pushes me inside, and shuts the door. Darkness swallows me whole. I can hear my heartbeat echo in the small space. Moments later, the front door opens. Ronan's voice fills the room. Calm, low, controlled. The kind of calm that hides danger underneath. You're still up, he says. Sienna's voice trembles. I couldn't sleep. He moves closer. I can hear the soft brush of his shoes on the carpet. Who were you talking to? No one. Sounded like someone else was here. I can picture him scanning the room the same way he used to scan contracts, searching for lies. My fingers curl into fists. He exhales slowly. You're shaking. I'm fine, she says. There's silence. Then the sound of his hand touching her cheek. You're pale, he says. You should rest. I can hear every breath, every shift of movement. My pulse pounds louder with each second. After what feels like forever, footsteps retreat toward the front door. The sound of keys, then the engine outside. The car pulls away. The door opens again. Sienna's whisper cuts through the dark. You can come out. I step into the light, my chest still tight. She's standing by the window, her hands pressed to the glass like she's holding the world together. You shouldn't have come back. She says softly, I had to. Her voice breaks. He'll destroy you, Caspian. You don't know what he's capable of. I know enough. He tried once. She turns to me, eyes wet. You don't understand. If he finds out you're alive, he won't stop. He'll take everything again, including me. I step closer. She doesn't move. You think I'm afraid of him? I say. She looks up. And for the first time, I see the woman I used to know, brave, but terrified of the wrong person. Her eyes glimmer with something between love and regret. You should be, she says. Her words hang heavy between us. I open my mouth to ask what she means, but movement outside catches my eye. Through the curtain, a figure stands near the gate, a phone pressed to his ear. Ronan, even from this distance, I can read his lips. He's back. My blood runs cold. The mirror fogs as I wipe the steam away. A stranger looks back. Mira stands behind me, scissors in hand. Hold still, she says, cutting through what's left of my beard. The small apartment smells like antiseptic and coffee. Her hands are steady, practiced. She used to be my assistant, but tonight she feels more like my only ally. Your face is healing, she murmurs, barely. She dips a cloth in warm water and runs it across my jaw. The touch stings, but I don't pull away. Better? She asks. I meet my own reflection. My scars catch the light like cracks in glass. I don't know who I'm looking at anymore. You're looking at a man who came back from the dead, she says. I let out a breath. Feels more like a ghost. She sets the scissors down and crosses her arms. Then stop haunting yourself. Ronan's alive and thriving while you hide in the shadows. Her words land harder than she means them to. Thriving, I ask. Mira grabs her tablet from the table and slides it toward me. You need to see this. It's on the screen. My company logo appears, rebranded, redesigned. My name stripped away. Underneath the CEO, Ronan Vale, I scroll through page after page. Contracts, offshore transfers, shell companies. My designs, the ones I bled years for, turned into channels for dirty money. And then I see her name, Sienna Vale. Her signature sits right next to Ronan's, clean, elegant, familiar. I stare at it until my vision blurs. She signed this, I whisper. Mira leans closer. Look again. I do. The lines are perfect, but something's off. A hesitation at the curve of the S. She's not a criminal, Mira says quietly. She's protecting someone. Maybe you. I shake my head. She's protecting herself. She moved on with the man who tried to kill me. Mira grabs my arm. Caspian, stop. You don't know the whole story. I know enough. Ronan took everything. My company, my house, my wife, then take them back, she snaps. Her voice trembles as soon as she says it. You're still the same man underneath all that pain. I look back at the mirror. My reflection doesn't agree. The man staring at me doesn't look like Caspian Vale. He looks like something Ronan created, all edges and anger. I buried that man, I say softly. The one you're talking about died 2 years ago. Mira steps closer, her reflection appearing beside mine. Then who's standing here now? I can't answer. Her hand lifts, almost touching my face, but she stops halfway. You think revenge will fix what they broke? It won't. It'll only finish what they started. I force a smile that doesn't reach my eyes. Maybe that's what I want. Silence fills the room. Only the hum of the city outside filters through the cracked window. She finally whispers, "If you go after them, promise me one thing." "What?" "Don't lose yourself again." Her voice breaks on the last word, and for a moment I see the fear in her eyes, not for herself, but for me. Before I can answer, my phone buzzes. The screen lights up with an unknown number. Mira glances at it. "Who's that?" I open the message. Meet me where it began. Midnight, no name, no signature. Just those 7 words, my pulse quickens. "Who sent it?" She asks. I turn the screen toward her. Someone who knows I'm alive. Could be a trap or a confession. The air between us tightens. She takes a step forward, her eyes pleading. "Caspian, please. Don't go alone." I pick up a phone and grab my jacket. If it's a trap, I'll know who said it. Mira's voice rises. "You're walking straight into their hands. Then I'll make sure they bleed when they close them." I turn toward the door, but before leaving, I look back once more. She's still by the mirror, staring at the reflection of the man I've become. I don't know if she sees the same thing I do, but I know neither of us likes it. As I step into the night, the reflection lingers in my mind. A man with my face, my scars, and a fire I can't control. Whoever I was before is gone. What's left is something Ronan should be afraid of. Rain pours like punishment from the sky. The bridge looks smaller than I remember, but the memories feel heavier. This was where I knelt on one knee, ring trembling in my hand, and Sienna said yes through her tears. Now I stand in the same spot, watching headlights fade in the distance, waiting for whoever sent the message. Footsteps echo against the wet pavement. A hooded figure moves toward me. The air tightens. My body tenses, ready for anything. Then I hear her voice. "Caspian." My name leaves her lips like a prayer and a curse all at once. She pulls her hood back. The rain catches her hair, the streetlight painting her face in silver and sorrow. "You shouldn't be here." She says I could say the same to you. She steps closer, trembling. "You don't understand what you're doing?" "Oh, I understand perfectly," I say. "You married the man who tried to kill me. That's pretty clear." Her eyes fill with tears, but she doesn't look away. "It's not what you think." "Then tell me what it is." The rain grows heavier. It drums on the railing, runs down my collar, seeps into my bones. She hesitates, glancing around like someone's watching. "Ronan will destroy everything if he knows you're alive. You have to disappear again." I take a step toward her. "You think I came back to hide?" She shakes her head, voice breaking. "Please, just listen. If you try to fight him, he'll use what he has against me." "Against both of us? What does he have?" I asked, her lips part, but no sound comes. The silence stretches, broken only by the rain and the pounding of my heart. Finally, she whispers, "Proof." "Proof of what?" "That night," she says. "The crash. The explosion. It wasn't supposed to happen like that." I freeze. "What are you talking about?" She grips the railing, knuckles white. "He told me it was just to scare you. To make you back off from the deal. I never wanted you hurt." My stomach turns cold. "You were part of it." Her shoulders shake. "I didn't know it would go that far. He said the car would only catch fire after you got out. He said stop." My voice cracks like thunder. "You're saying you helped him?" Her tears mix with the rain. "I tried to fix it. I tried to warn you, but by the time I reached the road, the car had already exploded." The sound of the blast floods back into my ears. The smell of smoke, the heat, the silence after I step back. "You let me die." She runs forward, clutching my shirt. "I didn't. I swear I didn't. You have to believe me. He has everything. The video, the documents, even the police report. If he releases them, I'll go to prison. He made me marry him to keep it buried." Stare at her, searching for the woman I once knew. Her eyes used to be my home. Now they're a storm I can't escape. You could have told me, I say. He would have killed you, she whispers. He still might. Her hands tremble against my chest. Please, Caspian. You have to let this go. Let it go. I laugh, but it sounds hollow. He stole my life. My company, you. She grips my face, desperate. He can't steal what you still have. You're alive. That's all that matters. Her touch burns through the rain. I want to pull away, but I don't. I want to hate her, but the ache in her voice pulls me closer. I loved you, she says. Every day since that night, even when I thought you were gone. Her breath trembles against my neck. For a moment, the world stops. The rain slows. Her heart beats against mine. Then a red flash cuts through the darkness. A laser, it dances across her chest, steady and bright. My instincts take over. I grab her and shove her down. The shot cracks through the night. Glass shatters from a streetlight. The echo rolls across the bridge like thunder. Sienna screams, covering her ears. I crawl over her, shielding her body with mine. Another shot. Sparks fly from the railing inches from my head. Stay down, I hiss. She clings to me, shaking. He found us. I glance toward the trees at the end of the bridge, but there's no movement. Only darkness. Whoever fired is gone, or waiting for me to make the next move. Sienna grips my arm. Caspian, please. Her voice breaks. She's terrified, drenched, trembling. I look into her eyes. The guilt, the fear, the love, it's all there, tangled and raw. She lied. She betrayed me. But right now, she's the only thing I want to protect. I pull her close and whisper, we're not done yet. The warehouse smells like rust and rain. The roof leaks, puddles gathering on the cracked floor. I can still feel the echo of the gunshot in my chest. Sienna paces across the dim space. Dripping wet, her arms wrapped around herself. Are you hurt? I ask. She shakes her head. Just scared. I watch her closely. Her voice trembles, but her movements are sharp, restless. Who was shooting at us? Ronan, she says softly. Or someone he hired. I step closer. You said he would kill me if he knew I was alive. She nods, staring at the floor. He knows now. Silence stretches. The rain outside turns heavier, hammering against the tin roof. Finally, I ask, tell me everything, Sienna. Her lips press together. You don't want to know, I need to. Her hands shake as she grips a rusted beam. He found out about my father, about the debts, the gambling. Her voice breaks. He said he'd erase everything if I helped him.
Help him do what?
She meets my eyes. Scare you? Make you back out of the deal you were making in Dubai? You were getting too close to the truth about his offshore accounts? My stomach twists. So you were a part of it. Her breath catches. Not like that. He said it would be staged. Just a fire. A warning. He promised you wouldn't be hurt, but I was... Tears roll down her cheeks. I know. I clench my fists. And when the car exploded, she flinches. He said it was a mistake. A malfunction. I didn't believe him, but I couldn't prove anything. Step closer, voice low. So you married him instead? Shoulders sag. He left me no choice. He had evidence tying me to the explosion. He said if I didn't, he'd hand it all to the police, or worse, to the press. My father would have been ruined. My voice hardens. You let me die to save your father. She turns away, whispering, I thought you were dead already. The words hit like a punch. I take a step back. My pulse pounds in my ears. She turns around, tears mixing with the dirt on her face. You think I wanted this? You think I haven't lived every day wishing I could take it back? Then why didn't you tell the truth? Because the truth doesn't save anyone, she says, her voice cracking. It only kills slower. For a moment, neither of us moves. The rain outside sounds like applause for a tragedy. Then she comes closer, slowly, until I can feel her breath. Her fingers brush my cheek, trembling. You were never supposed to see me again. Her touch burns, familiar and foreign. You mean you didn't want me to? I ask. I mean, it was the only way to keep you safe. I grab her wrist. You don't get to decide that for me. She doesn't fight. She just stares at me, eyes full of guilt and longing. I didn't think you'd survive. I buried your ring. I said goodbye 100 times. I take her hand and press it against my heart. Does this feel like a ghost to you? She shudders, pulling away. If Ronan finds us, it won't matter. He'll finish what he started. Let him try. She looks at me like I'm both brave and stupid. You don't understand what he's capable of. I understand exactly what he's capable of, I say. And I'm done running from him. Sienna looks like she wants to argue, but instead she sits down, exhausted. The flickering light catches the tears on her face. I should have told you everything years ago, she says, but I was too scared. I sit beside her. Of him? Her voice is a whisper. Of myself. We sit in silence, both of us drowning in what's left unsaid. My phone buzzes. I glance at the screen. Mira. I answer quietly. Mira. Her voice bursts through the line, urgent and breathless. Caspian, get out. Now. What? She's been working for Ronan all along. My blood runs cold. I look at Sienna. Her eyes widen, confused. Or pretending to be. Mira, what are you talking about? I whisper, she's feeding him your location. He's tracking you through her phone. I glance at Sienna's jacket pocket. A faint blue light flashes through the fabric. My grip tightens around the phone. Mira, I say, how sure are you? Too sure. Sienna stands, realizing I'm staring at her. What is it? She asks. I don't answer. I can't. The rain outside stops, but inside, the air feels like a storm about to break. Rain slams against the car windows as we drive. Sienna grips the wheel, knuckles white. Her silence feels heavier than the storm. Myra's warning repeats in my head. She's been working for Ronan all along. I glance at her. Where are we going? Somewhere safe, she says without looking at me. My chest tightens. Safe for who? She frowns, confused. What do you mean? I reach into my jacket pocket. Something hard presses against my fingers. I pull it out, a small black tracker, blinking red. Her breath catches. Care to explain? I ask quietly. Her eyes widen. I didn't put that there. Then who did? Because it's been feeding him our location the whole time? Before she can answer, headlights flood the car. A black SUV screeches to block our path. Get down. I shout. Bullets crack through the windshield. Glass explodes. I pull Sienna down, shielding her as the car swerves off the road and crashes into a guardrail. The world tilts. My ears ring, hands grab me rough and fast. I fight back, but there are too many. I see Sienna screaming as they drag her away, her voice fading beneath the rain. Then darkness. When I wake, the world smells like leather and money. I'm tied to a chair in a glass penthouse overlooking the city I built. A voice behind me says, "You should have stayed dead." I turn my head. Ronan steps into view, wearing my watch, my suit, my smirk. Comfortable? He asks. I spit blood onto the marble floor. You're running out of people to hide behind, he chuckles. You still think this is about you? He leans closer. I turned your name into gold. Your company, your designs, your wife. You gave me everything the day you trusted me. My pulse spikes. You used her. He laughs again, slower this time. Used. No, she volunteered. You're lying. He gestures toward the door. See for yourself. The door opens. Sienna walks in. Her face is pale, eyes hollow. She's still wearing the wet clothes from the warehouse. Sienna, I whisper. Her gaze flickers toward me, then to Ronan. She doesn't move. Tell him, Ronan says, grinning. Tell him what this marriage was really for. She hesitates. Ronan circles me like a predator. You thought she married me out of fear? But she did it because it was the perfect cover. The dutiful widow, the loyal wife. No one ever questioned her. My voice shakes. Stop. He smirks. She was the bridge between your name and my accounts. Every signature she forged, every lie she told, kept me clean. She played her part well. And look at her. Is that true? She doesn't answer. Her eyes glisten, lips trembling. Say it, I demand. Tears spill down her cheeks. I didn't have a choice. Always had a choice, I say. Ronan laughs. Oh, she had choices. She just picked survival. He steps behind her, hands resting on her shoulders. Tell him what I promised you. She closes her eyes. That you'd live. If I helped him. Ow. I feel the air leave my lungs. You made a deal with him? She shakes her head. I thought he'd keep his word. Ronan leans in, whispering in her ear, loud enough for me to hear. I always keep my word. Until it stops being fun. Pulls out a gun. The sound of the safety clicking off is deafening. I glare at him. Go ahead. You'll never get away with it. He smirks. You're already dead, remember? He raises the gun toward my chest. Sienna steps forward. Ronan, please. He ignores her. Funny how history repeats itself. Another accident. Another tragic loss. His finger tightens on the trigger. Then Sienna moves. Faster than I've ever seen her. Her hand grabs his wrist. The gun shifts. His eyes widen in shock. Don't, he hisses. She's trembling, but her voice is steady. You took everything from me. From him. It ends tonight, Sienna, I whisper. For 1 second, our eyes meet. Her tears catch the city lights. Love, regret, resolve. Then the gun fires. The sound is thunder. The flash blinds me. Ronan falls back. Or maybe she does. I can't tell. The echo rings in my ears, endless and cold. I struggle against the ropes, shouting her name, Sienna. No answer. Just the hum of the city far below, and the faint smell of gunpowder hanging in the air. The sound of rain pulls me back from the dark. My head throbs. The room smells like smoke and blood. I push myself up. Ronan's penthouse is silent, except for the broken hum of city lights bleeding through shattered glass. Then I see her. Sienna, she's lying a few feet away. Blood soaking through her blouse. Her hand still grips the gun. I crawl to her. Sienna, stay with me. Her eyes flicker open. You're alive, she whispers. You saved me. She smiles weakly. Guess I'm full of surprises. I press my jacket against her wound. Don't talk. Help's coming. She shakes her head. No, listen. You have to know why I did it. Shake my head. You don't need to explain. I do, she insists, her voice trembling. It wasn't the money. Or the threats. It was you. It was us. Her breathing turns shallow. I grab her hand. Sienna, stop. You're losing blood. Her fingers tighten around mine. He found out. About the baby. The word freezes me. What did you say? Tears slide down her face. Before the accident, I was pregnant. I wanted to tell you, but he found out first. He said if I didn't help him, he'd make sure neither of you survived. My mind goes blank. The walls seem to close in. You were carrying my child.
Ow.
She nods. I thought I could protect both of you, but I failed. I feel my throat tighten. No, you didn't fail. She smiles faintly. You always said I was brave, but I was only brave because of you. Her eyes begin to close. Panic rises in me. Sienna, stay awake. Sirens wail in the distance. Red and blue lights flicker across the shattered windows. I lift her into my arms. The rain hits my face as I carry her down the stairwell, each step echoing with guilt and love. By the time I reach the street, my legs shake. The paramedics rush forward. She's losing a lot of blood. One shouts. I refuse to let go until they pull her from my arms. Don't let her die, I whisper. They wheel her away into the ambulance. The doors slam shut, and I'm left standing in the rain, feeling like a ghost. Hours later, the hospital lights burn into my skull. The smell of antiseptic, the quiet hum of machines, the weight of silence. Mira enters the room. Her eyes soften when she sees me. You should rest. I can't, I say. She's alive, Myra says. Barely. The doctors say she'll make it. I exhale shakily, burying my face in my hands. She saved me. After everything, Mira sits across from me. That's what love does, even when it breaks you. I look up at her. Ronan. She hesitates. They found his body at the scene, but not the gun. What do you mean? Someone finished him, she says quietly. Before the police arrived, I frowned. Who? She shrugs. That's what they're trying to figure out. The thought chills me. There's still someone out there. Someone who wanted Ronan gone even more than I did. Mira studies me. You look like you've seen a ghost. Maybe I have, I whisper. She leans forward. Caspian. Whatever comes next, you need to be ready. This isn't over. Before I can answer, a nurse enters with a small brown envelope. This came for you, she says. I take it. There's no name. It's only a black seal, Ronan's company logo. Inside is a USB drive. Small, cold. A. Label reads. The real enemy. My pulse quickens. Myra sees my face. What is it? I stare at the drive in my hand. The rain outside begins again, steady and cold. I don't know, I say. But I think Ronan wasn't the end. Leans closer. Then who was? I look towards Sienna's room through the glass, her silhouette faint beneath the hospital lights. And for the first time, I'm not sure I want to know. The room is dark, except for the faint glow of my laptop. The USB drive sits between my fingers like a loaded weapon. I plug it in. A video file opens. The screen flickers to life, showing an office I recognize, my old boardroom. My heart pounds. Ronan sits at the table, tense. Across from him, another man. Broad shoulders, calm voice, Vaughn. My mentor. My friend, the one who taught me everything about business, power, and loyalty. In the video, Ronan says, he's starting to suspect. Vaughn chuckles. Good. Let him. Suspicion makes him careless. My chest tightens. Ronan leans forward. What if he finds out about the transfers? He won't, Vaughn replies smoothly. And if he does, we'll make sure he doesn't live to tell it. The room spins. Ronan wasn't the architect. He was the pawn. The camera angle shifts, and I see it. My name stamped across documents on the table. Property transfers. Offshore accounts. Every betrayal. Every scar. All orchestrated by the man I trusted most. The video cuts to black. Then a voice fills the silence. Vaughn's voice, cold. Cold. Calm. If you're watching this, Caspian, it means you're still alive. But you still don't understand. The game isn't over. My reflection stares back from the black screen, hollow eyes, clenched jaw. The man I used to be is gone. Months later, I stand on a quiet hill in the countryside. The air smells like rain and soil. The grass brushes my boots as I walk toward the small cottage where Sienna waits. She's sitting on the porch, her child in her arms, humming softly. The sound stops when she sees me. For a moment, she looks uncertain, like I might vanish again. Then she smiles. Hey, she says gently. I kneel beside her. The baby's eyes blink up at me, her eyes. A mix of past pain and new life. He looks like you, she whispers. I laugh quietly. Poor kid, she chuckles, but her gaze softens. You look different.
Hey.
I feel different. I say. Maybe worse. Maybe wiser. Her hand grazes mine. Did you find what was on the drive? I nod slowly. Vaughn. It was him all along. Her lips tremble. Your mentor. My father figure, I correct. The man who said I was like a son. She looks down. I'm sorry, it's not your fault. It feels like it is. I take her hand. You already bled enough for what wasn't yours to carry. For a moment, silence fills the air between us. Only the wind and the distant hum of cicadas. Then she asks, what will you do now? I glance at the horizon. The sun bleeds into gold across the fields. I don't know. Maybe stop fighting ghosts. Can you? I look at her, at our child. For you, I'll try. She nods, tears glistening. Then maybe we can start again. I lean in, resting my forehead against hers. The warmth of her breath, the smell of the rain-soaked world for the first time in years. I feel human, but peace never lasts. As the sun dips behind the hill, the faint rumble of an engine breaks the quiet. A black car crawls up, the dirt road toward the cottage. Sienna's grip tightens on my arm. Who is that? My body goes cold. The car stops. The door opens. A man steps out. Clean suit. Silver hair catching the light. Vaughn, alive. He adjusts his cufflinks and looks straight at me, a faint smirk curling his lips. Miss me? He says. My pulse hammers. The wind stirs the grass. The baby starts to cry, and in that moment, I know the game never ended. It just changed players.